Happy summer solstice on this Thursday. Just want to do a quick little, got a couple of things that I want to share. Um, First of all, first time in a couple weeks I've been able to get out and do some painting out of doors. The weather was nice enough, overcast this morning. This is a local establishment where people eat called Friday Friends down near the river. And so I got to go out and paint a little bit. Spent a good couple hours down there this morning. Still painting left-handed, so I'm a little awkward, but I'm making some progress. Want to share a couple of things that I got from my brick and mortar today. It's not housekeeping per se, since I'm not smoking, but I got a Nording Viking. I think that's just a beautiful little pipe. And what's really cool about it is it comes with two stems. So I can carry it out and about with me, or I can sit at home and pretend I'm Gandalf and enjoy my puffing out of doors. Then also, I managed to acquire a tin of Captain Earl's private stock. The tin date on this one, it was put down on 12/23/2013. So it's about 4.5 years old, and I think I'm going to put a star on this one and mark it up and crack this tin at Christmas time. That'll be my Christmas present to myself, is to smoke some 5-year-old Captain Earl's private stock. Captain Earl's private stock is a blend of 8 select tobaccos highlighted by rich Latakia and deep red Virginia, stoved and pressed into a crumble cake. Private stock is the perfect all-day smoke for connoisseurs of rich and complex English blends. Well, I certainly enjoy rich and complex English blends, but I make no claim to being a connoisseur. But anyway, that's it's like I keep saying, you just never know what you're going to find at your brick and mortar. Something else I want to throw out here is I got to messing with a piece of wood the other day. If you haven't checked out the Bayou Guru, you need to look at what the guy's doing. He's down in South Louisiana, makes pipe tampers, and has recently started, got him a new lathe, and he started making some pipes, which I'm real curious to follow, because the first one he showed was a real fine piece of work. But anyway, I've always enjoyed messing with wood, and I had some wood from a tree, pieces of dead wood that I cut off of it a couple years ago, called the smoke tree. I'm not sure what the true name of it is. In the spring, when the leaves come out on it, it gets this kind of frothy, frilly, kind of blossomy stuff that from a distance, the tree that I have is a purple smoke tree. It looks like a little kind of cloud of smoke on the side of the road. But anyway, the wood is really interesting, and so I cut me one down to make me a tamper, kind of following along with how the guru is doing his stuff. I'm not making these commercially. I'm in no way competing with him. I just wanted to see what that piece of wood would look like, because I had cut it other ways and had really kind of liked that sort of concentric, kind of oblong concentric sort of stuff. So anyway, it's a really cool little piece of wood. Guru, if you happen to be watching this at any point and you think you'd like a couple of chunks of this to mess around with, holler at me in the comments, and I'll be glad to box a few pieces up and send them to you. Don't have lots and lots of it, but I'm happy to share what I've got. Like I said, I'm not doing this commercially. I just wanted to make something out of wood that would be functional for me instead of just my finger tamper. And I don't know if you can see it there or not. It doesn't show up real well, but that little spot, good, dirty fingernails. When I first cut it down before I started rubbing the wood to get my finger oils into it, actually looked like an eyeball. And I don't know that that's going to show. Anyway, like I said, Guru, if you want some wood, holler at me. And then I have a package has arrived, and I'm using scissors today since it's a package rather than a box. A box cutter for boxes. see what has come. Oh, look. It's a box. They didn't warn me about that, so I'm going to have to use my scissors on a box. And they seem to be doing pretty well. They were. So I got to this side of the box. There we go. And there's my thank you note from Cup of Jones. They ought to be thanking me. Much money as I've shared with them in the last few months. I have a can of tobacco. John Aylesbury, British English classic. It just is John Aylesbury Finest English. It's an English blend, so I will smoke it. And no date that I can tell. Back here, of course, it contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, and other reproductive harm. Interesting that I get one with German on the flash. I assume that's German. Maybe it may be. It's a Germanic type language. I don't really know. Anyway, got a can of John Aylesbury just to try it and see what I think. And I'll shout at you folks about it when I get around to cracking it open. And then another. Ooh, this one comes with a sleeve. I guess I should have known that, having recently acquired two other ones. So I'm going to give you the show and pull it out of the sleeve, like people do. And I have acquired another Bones pipe. And this is a bent author. And it's about the same dimensions as that, little bit thicker through. It's got the nice thick wall, a good capacity bowl. Really kind of in my favorite style. And just that beautiful color. While I'm here, I'll show you one of the other Bones that I got. You can see how already, and this is only after maybe 5 or 6 bowls, how it's starting to color up already. The oils from my hands. I have pretty oily skin, generally speaking. So I'm going to color a bowl probably a lot quicker than a lot of people. Show you the Rhodesian, and it's starting to color up as well. But anyway, that's what today was about, was getting a couple of pipes, a couple of tins of tobacco, which are really cool. I've already smoked the new Nording, and I'm about to load this fella up, and yeah, I'm going to go do some puffing. Y'all have a wonderful solstice. Certainly, I hope to be around talking to you when the next solstice comes around. You guys have a great weekend coming up. Hope the weather's good for you wherever you're at. Peace to you all, and be kind. Thank you.